Hello, 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 hello. Muito bem-vindo todo mundo. Muito obrigado, Diana, pelo sub por ano. A whole year. What the heck? Hello, discos. Welcome, welcome. How is everyone today? Oh, I just realized I think Kiri can hear me in the... That's so sorry if you're listening to this and it's really awkward. But hey, that's who we're chatting with today. I'm gonna turn the browser down a little more. And we're gonna be figuring out the sound in a little bit. But hoje é o dia do Hexatombe. I'm excited. And today we have another guest to hang out and talk Hexatombe with us. This time it is Kiri. Actually, I should have asked if that's how you pronounce it. It's how I'm pronouncing it now.
Yes, it's how you pronounce it.
Perfect.
Hi guys. Hey.
This is Kiri. I'm gonna hop on over so you can see the amazing PNG little thing. There you are. There you are.
Oh, your makeup is so good.
Thank you. That's literally. Oh, let's get chat.
Hey guys.
Kiri is here. We're gonna. I'm not entirely sure if the subtitles are gonna work. They're little. They have their own life when it comes to Kiri, but you know we're doing our best. Anyway.
Yeah,
guys,
I'm trying to get to the chat. Wait.
Chat, how are you guys? Are you excited? Whilst we're trying to figure out how this is being weird. Actually, I've recently been told that episode 4 is like a big deal for spin-offs, or like 3 or 4. So let me know, what are your like predictions of the big bad scary thing that's gonna happen this episode? I know, it's adorable.
It's so cute. Like, I think it's like no thoughts at all. I love it.
No thoughts, just paranormal.
It's in Portuguese.
O tutorial, tenho medo, I know. Well, I mean, to be fair, last time he said the tutorial was over. And then he said now this was also the tutorial. So how many tutorials are we gonna have?
Yes.
It works!
There will be a lot of tutorials. Oh, yes! Maybe it was the dashboard.
Okay, perfect.
Yeah! Hey, chicos!
Hi. Chicos! Brinos, thank you for following.
Brinos.
Muito obrigado por seguir.
Hey, Brinos.
Hello. Yeah, feel free to speak Portuguese or English in chat. Both is fine. And I just want to quickly put up the thing of if anybody wants to help share. If you wanna, but yeah, Kiri, if you wanna start out, just
Hi.
How has Hexatombe been for you today? If it's so far,
it's been different.
All right.
Like, it's something maybe it's really, really different than our calamity. In calamidade.
Oh, you're cutting out a little bit.
Oh, sorry. I think
okay.
my internet. No. Wait, okay. It's bad.
Yeah, it's like on and off.
This way.
Tutorial parte 2, o inimigo agora é outro.
Wait, why it's not working? Okay, you
Yes.
can hear me now, or
Yes, I can.
okay?
Yes.
It's like very different of all we had until now. It's kind of crazy for me, actually.
Yeah.
Like, how can I say this? It's it's the first. I know we had quarantine,
Oh no.
but quarantine
Yes.
is my
No. No, the sound.
like we have so many different things. Oh, it's cutting. No,
Kitty, I heard we have
sorry.
quarantine. So many different.
No, I'm sorry.
Suki.
No.
Suki.
I think maybe it's my
Thanks for
it's my
following.
internet.
Muito obrigado por
Oh,
seguir.
wait.
I think your internet.
Wait.
Oh, you know what I think is
I
happening?
Wait.
I think Anfitrião is being jealous that this is not
Wait.
his season. He's just a little guy. Cineraria? Muito obrigado por seguir. Thank you for following. Yes. Oh, thank you, Pedro. I was like, what do we do today? I considered doing an Anhi thing, but I was like, no, I want to actually figure out how to do that properly. Please send good energy to Kiri's. Okay, Kiri is gonna go up to his sister's room to see if that works better. Well, listen, I'm very excited. So I had these little thoughts that could be talked about today. Most of it I have spoken about on like Twitter and in videos on the YouTube and stuff already. But let's, in terms of theories, could start with the two latest ones I posted in case people haven't seen it yet. This would be a great time for me to be like, yo, look at this. Look at this. There's a YouTube channel. Things get posted on there. It's cool. Thank you, Suki. I hope I'm pronouncing that right. Look, wow. Theories. We love it. It's also where VODs will go and the Calamidade and Enigma do Medo and other things. I also do like regular gaming. Why didn't you make the scarification? Oh, Lattice, listen. I like having options in life, which is why makeup is cool. I was muted for Kiri, so just let me know when you're back. Bella, hello. Muito obrigado pela sub por 15 meses. Hello. God, I pronounced the name correctly. Hell yes.
It's better?
I think so.
I think it's better.
Yes.
Oh yes,
absolutely.
It was the.
Okay, let's start over. Kiri.
I was rushing.
How has Hexatombe been for you? I was about to launch into a theory, but honestly, this is better.
Oh yes.
We'll chat.
Sorry.
It's not your fault.
Okay. I was like rushing upstairs. my house got a beat. Hey Bella, hi. Okay.
Yes.
Back into my tall line. I was saying like it's very different of all we had until now. You know, because it's the first season that we have a unique tabletop that we had and kind of different system.
It's so beautiful, the tabletop.
It's so beautiful. It's like I remember seeing the doll 3D, and I was like, I don't know if it will work. I don't know if if you will go back to
But
the
it's so
2D.
good.
But
And
the 3D today, it's so beautiful. Oh my
it
god,
is.
I'm so passionate for this.
Like I've been doing React videos, but recording them with Easy Moon, a friend of mine, who, because she's not watching
I
it
know
live.
this.
Yes, she's amazing, and she's not watching it live because she's a little sensitive to gore. So instead,
Oh.
I watch it with her, and then I let her know, and it was a way for me to still do reacts like I usually do, but they're gonna be recorded and they're gonna come out on the YouTube channel eventually, because we spent a lot of time. Like the first time took like 14 hours because we did a lot of talking and theorizing, so we're gonna edit them a little bit.
I saw in your Twitter.
I know.
It's so fun. The spin-off is also so fun to write because the two authorists, is that the word?
Writers.
The two new writers since quarantine, but still new because it's the first long season we see them.
Yeah.
They're from Biff. It's from the RPG community. I knew before because of the 20 Minutinhos. It's like it's an
I've heard
RPG
of them.
channel.
Yeah.
They're so amazing. Calligraphy, it's also from there.
Oh,
it's
okay.
So cool.
Yeah, I got them recommended.
Yeah, they are so good. And also, Stefano, it's from Ordem Cast.
Yes.
And with Nan, Lavi, and he also, I think that's the director from the week page.
Yes.
So in this season, we are like taking pieces from previous seasons, and
I love it.
And incorporating everything. It's so good because when I listened at Ordencast, he specifically was always saying, "Oh, but it's so many things that we not explored in paranormal world."
Yeah,
and every episode he was like, "I want this to be explained."
Yeah, I was talking to I think Easy about that when we were watching yesterday, because I saw him respond to a tweet about this exact thing, Stefano being like, "Oh, that people were excited about characters from Iniciação and Desconstrução coming back," and he was like, "Yeah, this is what happens when you hire a wiki guy," and I'm so happy with that because obviously to me I've been watching Ordem coming up on 3 years now. I started with Quarantena and then went back and watched everything. Also, just for people who are new in chat, I have not watched O Segredo na Ilha, and I have not watched Sinais do Outro Lado. So nothing about that, please. Oi, Nifty! But yeah, no, so I'm really excited to see some of these people returning, and I hope there's so many like mysteries that because characters died that never got explored, and I really hope that they get like weaving in because I'm like theories and they're just fresh in my mind. Also, I saw Suki said this, the cinematics, and yes, what we were mentioning the tabletop. Oh my god, the cinematics and the little like POV filming that Match does on the tabletop. Beautiful.
Oh, it's really cool because like I think this with the new direction is so good.
Yeah,
like Matt has a really good artistic vision.
Fully agree.
Things like how can I say, Obscuro is so good.
Yes. Yeah, I watched that on stream as well, and Matt came by and I was like, oh my god, I'm reacting whilst the guy who made it is in chat. This is crazy. But no, his creative mind and his way of doing visual storytelling is amazing. Like the video he did for Jurel for Natal Macabro, I like halfway through forgot that this was like a vlog talking about an RPG character. I was just like, no, this is a little film. Like, I knew what was going to happen to Shorel, but still, I was like, I was in it. It's no coincidence that his name is Cinema Garage. No, he's God. I would love to sit down with him and like pick his brain and talk about how he approaches things like this, because there's so much talent in that guy.
Yeah, it's kind of sad we don't have a fully Ordem cast now. I think Nuns is like doing a program for the streams, but I would love seeing Matt talking about that in a Ordem cast space, you know? Everyone is praising Matt, but Luciano last season wasn't get any love. Oh no, Luciano is fantastic, but I think the problem with the last season is that he was getting a lot of work, you know?
When you say last season, do you mean Natal Macabro or the last like official spin-off?
Oh, like the others, like Osni. Lucy was in Osni.
Oh yeah,
and Quarantina and Natal Macabro. He did like the 3D stuff and the camera, but the thing.
Natal Macabro was really beautiful as well.
Yeah, but like the thing that I want to say is that Ziano was having problems in live because of his PC was like shutting down.
Oh shit!
Cellbit was having to do some things, you know. And I think he's good at 3D, doing the 3D stuff.
Yeah.
But Matt has the artistic vision of moving the camera around.
Well, so, Matt's a cinematographer. Like that was kind of, from what I've been like gathered, that's where he came from, and that's basically what he's doing. But I mean, I remember thinking that Natal Macabro was really beautiful as well, and they were getting some really good angles. I will also say, like with Natal Macabro, Luciano probably had this as well, but Matt obviously also had like both of those seasons has the advantage of being filmed.
Yeah, like I
so think, previously, like doing that live must have been crazy.
Yeah, it was like so different, you know.
Yeah.
I remember like in quarantine, Cellbit was in his PC, and then the Luciano shut it out and Cellbit looked it up.
Oh god.
He was like, "Oh my god, my person died," and Cellbit looked it up to the another screen that was up him.
Oh god. Yeah, no, Suki, I fully agree. I think the film stuff is great. Obviously, I wasn't here when players were theorizing in between episodes as much. I know people are saying that that's the thing that they'll miss the most. But for me, if it means production is less stressed, the cast is less stressed, and we get prettier, cooler things, like what's not to love about it?
Yeah, I think like it's so good to see that the production is comfortable. It's like less stressed now, because I know the life is crazy. The life is really, really crazy. I remember one day in Calamidade, they opened in the wrong time, so it was like I think 5 minutes of Cellbit looking at his phone, and everyone was talking, and Cellbit was like, "Hey, we need to start now."
That is amazing. Oh god. Yeah.
It was so funny. Wait.
Oh. But yeah, like was that an O Segredo na Ilha? Nice.
I'm back. Sorry, my sister.
We got 5 minutes of backrooms footage. That's amazing.
Yeah, it was noisy. I don't watch comedy.
Oh. So. In terms of like I actually don't know. Are you a theorizing person?
I mean, not I want to be in this season, but
Okay.
but
Okay.
I'm
Okay.
like life is going crazy. I'm
Okay.
kind of crazy.
What?
But I have to sit and pick the pieces together.
Okay. What you mentioned, you said before we went live, you said that you were excited to talk about the vampires. Why
Oh
don't
yeah,
let's talk about the vampires.
let's talk about the vampires because the first time we saw them was in the book, was in the real book.
Yes.
It was like 3 years ago with Hazel and everything. I think.
Yes.
2 years ago. And first, I didn't think he would put in the season. I think he would put in Calamity. So the fires in this season, it's really surprising to me actually. But I wouldn't maybe be surprised enough because of this season is really religious, you know.
Yes.
And for me, vampires and Catholicism is like the peak.
Listen,
the peak
most of what I know about Catholicism comes from being a My Chemical Romance fan. So in my head, Catholics and vampires are definitely hand in hand.
It is. Wait. Catholicism in Brazil, it's like very. It's
yes.
It's up to evangelical. That is a kind of problem.
Yeah.
But this season with Catholicism is, and that's why I think maybe the vampires will appear in this episode or the next episode. Because of the game.
I'm scared of them meeting the vampires. I feel like I was trying to figure out, like, because it feels like the Birds was maybe the weakest team. And I'm a little bit afraid that our team may be the weakest team now. Just because the junkyard, the Ferro Velho people, they have metal to shield them. They have upgraded cool cars. Like, it's hard to punch through a car. And PSIKOLERA, they seem quite... Oh yeah, other than the Transtornados, yeah. But Giovanni is his own category for me, okay? So the other teams. PSIKOLERA, they seemed strong and like they would not hesitate to do anything, and also maybe don't really think too much about getting hurt themselves, which is dangerous. We don't really have the same... We have some brute force, but not quite the same, especially with the amount of health our people currently has. Like, Labirinto is gonna be at like 22 health at this point because he didn't eat last time. I'm scared.
What I'm worried here. Well, I don't think we are weaker than Transtornados.
No.
Also, but I think our team is very unprepared.
Yes, and that was the other thing, is like everybody else is locked in and our team is like, what is happening?
Yeah, because like we just imagine you're an assassin, you are supposed to be strong. We saw this last week.
Yeah.
Last season, in Atal Macabro. But I think the assassins were prepared for this, but we are not prepared for this.
No, we are not prepared. And then yeah, Giovanni has the power of information as Brinos? Is that how you pronounce it? Brinos?
Yeah, it is.
Nice. And probably other hidden stuff? Absolutely, yes. Giovanni confuses me so much because the guy feels too confident that he's able to survive. Like, it doesn't bother him that he's currently at one, maybe two other team members. He's just like, yeah, no, I'll survive and then I'll just join a team at the end. Like, how? What? Everything about him is very suspicious. And I'll throw in a little thing here, which is just a thought. Just a thought. It's the Giovanni snake question mark, which is like, it came from a comment that Izzy said because of the way that he speaks, that she was like, it almost sounded a little snake-like with the way he was dragging things out. And then when Cellbit was talking about how his skin is like falling off, I was thinking about like how snakes, they shed their skin. And the little drawing thing, almost, whilst it could be a caricature, it almost has like a lizardy, snaky feel and is closer to like a monstruoso than a human. So I don't know. It just wouldn't surprise me if he suddenly turns into some weird creature, basically.
Surely he had some plan in mind. So
Yeah.
yes, I think he knows that people won't kill him because he had the power of the information.
Yeah.
You know, like he know, like, I know stuff. Everyone won't kill him because he knows stuff, and people needs to
They need the information.
yeah, like information is power. Like,
Yes.
conhecimento. Knowledge is power.
He is the conocimiento in the Sangue season.
Wait.
Also,
what if?
Yeah. Go on.
What if he is the conhecimento in the Sangue season?
I don't know. What if?
Like, that's interesting because the first season of Paranormal Ordem is definitely Sangue.
Yeah. So.
And he's from there, like, what happened there after his son died.
I've been very sus of the way his team uses golden barbed wire almost as like draped around as fashion chains. So it wouldn't surprise me if there was some conocimiento ties there. I do have a little theory about Kian's involvement in all of this in like two different ways, and the fact that Giovanni potentially is still in contact with the scriptas and kind of working on whatever Kian's pact with O Diabo was.
Yeah, because, like, do you remember what Henri was taking for the meta discourse?
Wait, say that again?
When Henri came in the episode, and
yes,
and he received the meta discourse, right?
Yeah.
From the other side, not the other side, but like the narration.
Yes.
When they say, how can I say this?
I was going to go back and transcribe that whole thing because it seemed very important, but I didn't find the time, so next time.
Like, they could feel what you felt.
Yeah.
It's the... I remember the discourse coming like from the Verismo too, but principally from the Diabo's Clarissa. So I think Henri is angry. Along with the devil, because the adulteries rejected the pact.
Yes.
So that was his motivation in Hexatombe. Maybe he knows the Ordem plan. I don't know.
That's gonna potentially be a problem when he finds out that they're agents.
Maybe he already know they are, because the Ordem has traitors. I don't know.
Yeah, speaking of...
It wouldn't be the first time,
yeah.
You know?
I know some people are expecting to see Clarissa. Speaking of Ordem and traitors. I'm not entirely sure. I think it could be very cool, but to me, if she's here, it's because O Diabo has offered her a pact that would somehow get more revenge. Because to me, she's like, she went against and sold out the order, but she did it because she wanted to get the Gao because of the revenge that she needed, not because she didn't believe in the order anymore and that she wanted to be like on the paranormal side of things. So she's like half traitor to me.
Yeah, I think the thing that takes me much Clarissa, it's because she led the Tristan coach.
Yeah.
To Charisma, it's like fuck it up. For me, it's like I don't want the order anymore.
Ooh.
Cellbit quotes this conjugação song with that make them feel. Yeah, but because in the Clarissa, when she confronts Gal, this motif also plays in that song. You know,
interesting.
The motif make them feel. It also plays in the song of Clarissa going after to Gal.
Okay. Well, there's already a little bit of a link then.
So
yeah,
like,
but she did leave through a devil blood portal in Calamidade. True. I'm just like, did she leave because she chose to, or was she kidnapped? I don't know.
Yeah, that's the point. Maybe they are like choosing people since from day to Hexatombe. It's been 3 years, right?
Mm-hmm. Porra, animes. Thank you for following. Muito obrigado por seguir. Porra, anime.
Hey, porra, anime.
Yeah, there's a whole thing about the Transtornados supposing to be stupid, as Chica says, and then Gianna says, I think he's not made a pact yet, so he hasn't turned crazy yet. There is also the thing, like, it's interesting because in the books, it talks about, like, you take 66 sanity damage when you make a pact with the devil. That didn't happen to the Order team in Calamidade when they were trying to do a pact with them.
It's because I think it's a different system.
Yeah. Oh, Nifty. Okay, let's talk about this map. I have two things about this map. One of them I've shared on Twitter. Well, actually, I kind of shared both of them already, but one of them I've made a little video about. But since the Nifty said that the red lines make map, it's not half moon, it is a eclipse and then a waning crescent, which is the waning crescent is what's happening when it's going towards full moon or an eclipse and it's shrinking. So I'm wondering if this outline here is kind of like a battle royale, Fortnite style, where to begin with, everybody gets to fight each other all over the map. And then we get closer to the end. People die, we shrink the map. Now you have to be within here. And then the end game, the final day, happens in this little waning crescent moon. Where either final sacrifice has to be or a thing that needs to be found. Maybe the crown can be hidden in here, which would once again position Giovanni perfectly, because every other team would be, if that happens, would be forced to leave their bases, whereas he would be able to stay and just has that one little entrance there. Like, it's the dude knows too much. How did he know that this was the perfect place to be?
The last Hexatombe was in 63, right?
Yeah, in 66, which is 66 years since, from like between 1966 and 2003. I think there's 66 years. Easy! Obrigada. So that's my first thing about the map. And the second thing is, I think this map might show us that somebody who's in Hexatombe has been there before. And, or at least this map with all the bits that are drawn in gray are from a previous Hexatombe, and that the birds, or whoever made it, only had to fill out the things in red. Because it does not make sense to me how they could have managed to get this much information in the same amount of time that we did what we did in the episode.
Okay. I
also-
think
Yeah?
I think like the most correct is like the previous Hexatombe, because we found this letter, right? And he
Yes.
said that the crown said that he found registered that date since colonial.
Yeah.
Brazil colonial. So what I think is that he led this map to the next birds team. Like the birds would be an ancient cult. Like
Yeah. The thing is,
principally because if you look it up at this image, if it feels like how can I say antigo?
ancient.
It's look like old, you know. The picture in see, so it feels like this picture is from the 6-3 Hexatombe.
Yeah.
And we are seeing a new generations of birds.
The thing is,
now
the handwriting is the same. So the handwriting here and on the gray and on the map and on the letter and in the red are the same. So it seems like it's the same person who's written these things. And that's the bit where it was like, what if someone's been here before and has come back?
maybe they are like the winners.
Could
of the
be.
life sex.
Could be. Sad to go out as the first
He
ones.
take the new. Because I don't compartilhei riff, eu creio que é mais motivos. Like, how can I say that? Yeah, I think like they won that Hexatombe, and
Yes.
because I fully think it's like a new generation of, you know.
Yeah.
They are too much younger to date since X3.
Yeah.
And cutes can be old now. Just like the scripters.
So I was thinking, what do you think? Do you have an idea of what you think happens if you win Hexatombe?
Good question.
I have two theories I'm working with for what that is.
I think maybe. I think that's something with pedido pro diabo, like a request to the devil, a new request to the devil, but with like less impact, maybe.
Mm-hmm. Oh, Igor. Hello. Dinner with the devil and the blood relic. Nice.
That would be good.
Yeah.
That would be the blood relic.
So
yes, actually,
the first one I've mentioned here before, which is I think it's an attempt to find a new O Diabo relic wielder, whatever. And that's why I originally thought that Henri was going to be here, because maybe he would have to defend his claim. And then, since last time, I've been playing around with the idea if maybe all of the sacrifices are previous wielders of the relic or have been connected to O Diabo, which was actually something we spoke about in the Discord after last episode. So here's some screenshots from that, where maybe all have been wielders of the relic, and it's been like possessing people as a trial of sorts. Shout out to Pedro and Gianna and Nifty. I don't think I have a screenshot from Nifty right here, but they were the ones I was talking to about it, which I really like that idea, especially because if they all have this estigmado thing on their back that was kind of narrated as if it was left behind by O Diabo, then all of them would have needed to be possessed at some point. And then from that, I was wondering if maybe, because there's this whole thing about when you talk about wielders of the relic and people who get to be connected with O Diabo, they're called heirs, which could be just like religious language, but I was wondering if maybe that is actually what it is, because we've almost have it confirmed that Henri is the kid from episode 0 of Calamidade, who was like the son of O Diabo. What if to be a wielder or to have O Diabo come through, you have to be a child of O Diabo? And that's why why do I have that on here? The pact, or the letter that they found in episode 0 said, aqueles que matarem meu filho serão recompensados. Those who kill my son will be rewarded. That could be like a little bit of a foreshadowing to what's happening now, where you have to be, like, now he's gathered like 6 potential heirs to be the one true O Diabo. The trial run is done. Now we got to figure out who's the worthy one. And then those who kill them throughout will be rewarded. And then one step further of that would be, what if, because of blood ties, O Diabo was not able to kill his own heirs? Because that feels like very fitting. Like these are like, there was like little links, and then, thoughts have gone wild. And that Denis Baptiste, who turned into a Carenci, was also one of these heirs, and that's why he turned into the needy child. And we got this, like, hey, kill him for me. Can't do it myself. I need to get the order involved. Foreshadowing is a narrative tool in which ... Yeah.
It's a parallel to how Christians are children of...
Exactly.
Yeah.
It's
I
kind
think,
of
like,
yeah.
maybe we'll talk saints also,
Yes.
because I saw there was Padre, the word, like a patron and saint.
Yes. And it's
I tried to eat this
yes.
Saint Nicholas.
Yeah.
The Saint Nicholas. So maybe this is like, or like of my theory that the final prize of the Hexatombe is played, maybe, and gift from the devil.
Yeah.
Because of the whole saint of Christmas here.
Yeah.
Like the Saint Nicholas and the Christmas. Principally with the devil thing, because
Yes.
I feel like the son of the devil will be kill of my son and will be heroic. It's an analogy to the Christmas.
To
Like
Christmas.
Natal Macabro. Yeah, like Natal Macabro.
And it would be like the kind of the opposite in a way of the Jesus story, where it's like, well, obviously there was technically, I guess, humanity did get rewarded for killing Jesus in terms of we got Christianity. Interesting. So technically the same, but it was also like, oh, he got resurrected and then has eternal life, and then these ones, they just get death because the devil.
It's because he died of our sin.
Exactly. I just realized actually it was kind of
yeah, it's just so true.
Actually,
Sure.
It was a good thing that we killed him, I guess. Yuris Muniz, thank you for following. Muito obrigado por seguir.
Sorry, it's because I loved you. He's such a good guy.
Yeah, also, Merisoko, thank you for following. Muito obrigado por seguir. So many new glitches today. Actually, it was a good thing to kill a good man. Interesting. Bible. Did we think that one through? I just, oh my god, absolute Hexatombe pre-show duo. Hell yeah. Vamos. I will just, like, disclaimer, I am not particularly Christian. Denmark is a Christian country. It's very chill here. I was in a church choir for 11 years, so I know a lot of it, but I have feelings about organized religions as a queer person.
I'm technically Catholic.
Listen, I respect individuals within religions. It's more the institution as a whole I have some issues with, But I'm not trying to shit on Jesus as well. It was just like a little disclaimer. Like, I will never tell somebody that they shouldn't believe in what they believe in.
It's okay. I'm yeah,
Yeah, exactly. Listen, if you're a good person, then
I like Jesus, Maria,
yeah, and that's
and
cool.
and like a bunch of saints.
I don't know a lot about the whole saint thing. That's the other thing when I said about Catholicism, like most of what I've learned is through being a My Chemical Romance fan, because it's not big in Denmark. So there's a whole bunch of things with saints and stuff that I've never been introduced to, but I think it's very interesting to learn about these things.
So it's like the saints interceded. Have like Santo Antonio, that is the saint of marriage, and you may pray for him, and he will intercede for your prayer to Jesus, etc.
Okay, so it's like an in-between messenger.
Like, he's like in between.
Interesting.
Message. And here in Brazil we have, at least the Catholic, we have such huge important for saints. Like the Jesus Father, it's a saint too, São José, and he is the saint of work. When you go to his church here, you pray for him like, please, I need your work. Please, I need to work.
So it's kind of like if we took the old religions of like the Norse and Greek mythology and then just put, instead of saying that all of them were gods, they were all like a little bit lower, and then we put a main god at the top.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, that's like when we do the credo, like it's a prayer that you say, I believe in, and the church.
But yes, I know that one, at least in Danish. Like I said, church choir.
Yeah, and you learn like, I believe in saints.
Oh, the saints is part of that for you guys?
Yeah, like
interesting.
Yeah, because in Catholic we believe in saints, and that's why evangelicals and Protestantism.
Yeah, it's Protestant that I know of.
you like they are created because they believe that the church is the Catholic Church is giving so much importance to the saints.
Yeah. And a thing about money.
So like,
you know, back then.
and they say like, and they say like, stop to the image, stop praying to image.
Interesting. Yeah, so honestly, one of my my favorite things about theorizing with Ordem has been finding the links to real stuff in history and then learning things. Like in this Zhao, I learned so much about the Sumerians that I never would have known existed, and their whole belief system. And honestly, it's kind of cool if this is going to give me a little bit of an insight into a part of a Christian religion that I've never been a part of. Like, I think it's very cool. I like learning things about cultures and what influences other people. Which is why, whilst I'll make some jokes about this being a religious season, but if for the in the individuals in the religion, I still have respect and stuff.
That's I wanna talk about something, because in this letter they say that it been since colonial era, right? Like, so that's what I'm finding interesting. Our indigenous had to choose between fighting or becoming Catholics because of the Jesuits, like missionaries to be here to talk indigenous to become like Catholic and write in Portuguese. So maybe I'm having a thought that like because of that the Hexatombe came here. And happened with the Catholics came here because we have to be transparent. Diabo is really Catholic.
Yeah.
Like Protestants use it very much in Brazil, but more like and terror story, but in Catholicism more like and how can I talk.
Wait, you can say it in Portuguese if you want.
No, it's because I kind of lost my thoughts.
That's okay.
But it's
like the place of the devil is like it's a different thing in Catholicism than it is in like Protestantism.
Yes.
Yeah.
And since Cellbit is fucking too much Catholicism, because I think he's more a Catholic person.
Yeah.
Principally for becoming in the interior, etc. I think that it's important to know that the devil is Catholic, and that's why he wears an hexatombe in colonial era.
So it's actually interesting because one of the rabbit holes I fell down with Hexatombe was looking into Tupi, the Tupi Guarani people.
Guarani.
Yes. And find it like not what I've spoken about this before, and I don't know if there's gonna be any links to it. But just because you brought up like the shift towards colonialism, where one of the things that was mentioned was that the Christians who came kind of tried to find things within the native religion at the time that they could link to Christianity to kind of, or like to make Catholicism easier to get them involved with. So apparently Dupin was the symbol that got turned into the Christian god, and Jurupari got associated with the Christian devil.
Yeah, it's like there was a lot of religious indigenous. He like made today they are kind of together because the lose of culture and the genocide and the indigenous genocide by the church, but they made this and this linked indigenous gods to like god of the church, because it was kind of like, you will be Catholic that if you gonna be Catholic, we're gonna teach you Portuguese, we're gonna let you speak to people because you need to be to be saved, because you are like don't know nothing, and if you don't know you have to pray God, you need to be saved.
Yes,
you're like a kid. Basically. Because in Catholicism we believe that kids are pure souls, so they are not going to hell. It was kind of it's kind of like this with indigenous people. You're not going to hell because you don't know you have to pray God.
I mean, that's at least something, I guess.
Yeah.
I was wondering because we last time had a little question about how far Cellbit might take this whole Christianity theme, and I was unsure about how far he can go. So it'd be interesting to hear your take, and also Merisoka or Yurish, the people in chat who was talking about also being like Catholic, because Aiden Mordodras came up with an idea of whether or not it was gonna potentially be shown that Jesus had made a pact with the devil and that's how he got resurrected. And I was like, that sounds cool as heck, but I don't know if he can do that.
No, he can't do that. Like Brazil, actually the Catholics are pretty chill here.
Oh,
today,
okay.
Pretty chill, and in many like results, okay, because Protestantism it's because like for me, seeing as a Catholic, Protestantism is going kind of crazy here today,
Yeah.
So I think the whole Jesus made a pact with the devil, it would be so good to Cellbit in the Protestantism side. Like people made worse things.
Awesome.
Before, I don't know if you're familiar with Porta dos Fundos.
No, I don't think so.
Like a comment channel, and they made an Christmas special where Jesus is having a case with Judas. and like they are boyfriends, and Judas betrayed Jesus, like, and Jesus gets mad.
No. His boyfriend was John. But, come on, read the Bible.
Yeah, the problem is that they launched this, right?
Yeah.
And people put a bomb in front of the studio.
Oh my god. Okay.
So maybe, I don't know if Cellbit would do that today with our political moment.
All right. Yeah, it was because of the crown of thorns. So Aiden followed up with, I don't even think it would need to be literally a pact with the devil directly. I mostly just am focusing that the crown of thorns allowed a wish or even was the one to create that cursed object or something of sorts. And then Latte says, eu só não acho que ele fez pacto para ressuscitar, porque não dá para reviver no universo de Ordem, mas ele poderia ter feito pacto para se tornar mais forte, which was, I don't think it's a pact to be revived, because I'm not sure if you can revive in the Ordem universe, but he could have made one to be stronger. Yeah, because it was the whole, like, the crown of thorns, like, what, we know what it does, but, like, what is the point of it with Hexatombe? And I was looking at, like, first of all, I think it's really interesting that the estigmado, the thing that's currently carved on in his back, is like a thing that has a mechanic and stuff that's converting mental damage into hit points. Because I'm like, what's that? How's that going to come into play? So far we've seen it hurt, but we haven't seen it like do actual damage. And then with the
I'm reading this comment. I don't think he would try to involve Jesus with devil here. He would try to say, no, my devil with the devil from the Bible. He's just an entity for the other side based on cultures of fear to history. This season is the first time it got so damn Christian. I think he threw this up. He like, oh, I don't care anymore. My devil is the Christian devil. Because it's principally with this objects like coroa de espinhos that it is it's obviously the Jesus crown.
Yes.
Like for me, it's like this is the Jesus crown. there is no other thing to say. Like,
yeah.
And he will use this in this season, obviously.
But I guess there is still the difference of like, are you saying the devil is here because the Bible is real and the like Jesus and God and the devil exists outside of the paranormal? Or are you saying that the devil is real because and like Jesus potentially has a manifestation and God has a manifestation because throughout history those people have caused a lot of fear through the religion and therefore is not directly linked as in like the Bible is true, but more so because a lot of people believe in it and feel fear surrounding it, the otro lado has turned that into creatures.
I think he's saying the devil is real because of you know, people are like so afraid of the devil. How real?
Yeah. So it's not like he's still tying it with Christianity, but it's just not like him saying that it's the devil, the real one, the Bible thing. You know, it's more like it's inspired by it type thing.
It's like what came first, the devil or the Bible?
The devil of the Bible. Like the Bible. Yeah, the Bible came first and then came the devil.
Like people are so afraid of like, oh my god, the devil is gonna end with us, and now he's real, and because of that.
Oh yeah, like what Aiden is saying, like the crown of thorns would still, like all of this would still be related to the Bible, because the reason a crown of thorns exists as a cursed relic is probably also because of the story of the crown of thorns in the Bible. Like everything goes back to what people believe. But I was looking, because you know that I gave one idea of what the how Hexatombe could end with like a one true O Diabo wielder with more power than the previous O Diabo people have had before. Another one was a little switcheroo that was inspired by the very aptly named The Killer's Vanilla on r/religion or something like that. I went to a Christian subreddit and this guy, The Killer's Vanilla, wrote this because I was looking at like from a Christian point of view, what does the crown of thorns symbolize? And I just want to read out this first bit because I feel like that could maybe also be what's at play here. So they said, Jesus claimed to be a king, which was a serious criminal act in the Roman Empire. It was treason and threatened rebellion. That's why the Romans used such harsh and public method to execute him, to show everyone what happened to those that defied Rome's authority. So they gave him a crown as an ironic punishment. It was making fun of him and his claim to be a king. This was the emperor's land and the emperor's people. He owned it all. His subjects didn't get to go around deciding that they were going to be kings and rule themselves. So this reminded me of how Cellbit said that Labirinto knew that it wasn't uncommon that strong occultists would use the fact that people didn't know about the paranormal to basically rule as if they were gods. And, you know, we see a lot of like stuff about the Seraphim Vermelho and this one person drawn over and over again saying he will save us, he will come back. What if at the end of Hexatombe, the devil... So, wait, let me start it over. What if the devil, O Diabo, is collecting the strongest of the Sangue cults and getting them to fight against each other to be the one true strong one? And then when we get to that point, the end point, he's gonna do the pact with them. He'll be like, yeah, you'll get a wish. Here's the crown that's supposedly supposed to save you against the sanity damage that happens when you do a pact with the devil. But it says here, é preciso vestir o item por uma semana para ativar seus efeitos. You have to wear it for a week for it to take effect. So they give them the crown of thorns, do the pact, and make them all turn into Transtornados and go absolutely insane and become enslaved to O Diabo in the end as a final little, you thought that you got to be the strong ones, but no. Sangue is my domain. I am the one who rules it. Like using their ambition against them.
Yeah, because like, principally when you think about the figure of the devil, like the devil is the how can in Portuguese you say like the devil is the father of the lie.
Yeah. Like we know that he makes deals, but he's not known to be an honorable businessman.
Yeah, like just kind of like the Clarissa's pact. Not the pact, but like he was willing to make a pact with the adulteries, and it gone wrong.
Yeah.
So now he wants to maybe take a revenge against the other, doing this Hexatombe thing, and then taking these agents against the other.
Yeah.
Hi, Ale. Hey.
Yeah, I'm just having a look at it was the discussion about like what came first, the Bible or the devil, and Nifty correctly says, well, the answer would be O Trono came first. It's here since the beginning, since the Calamidade, but maybe the first devil wielder came after religion spread. So yeah, like obviously Sangue, the element, was here since the beginning of time, but the way it manifested in our reality as tied to O Diabo is probably a religion thing.
And can I say that I love how Sangue it's so much attached with Christian themes because I love Christian guilt and Christian love, and it's so good.
I love that because I feel like there are some Christians who would see this and be like, say that it's blasphemous because it's twisting things and linking it to the paranormal, which historically is seen as like heresy.
Oh, actually, as a Christian, I don't care so much because
Lovely.
I know it's a fiction.
Yeah.
It's not going to make me believe in Jesus any less. For me, it's like there's Jesus, there's fiction.
Yeah, exactly. And it's all ways of telling stories, and I don't think like the story that the way it's being used here, the point isn't to necessarily say stuff about Christianity and the Bible, but it's using the themes of that and talk about people and how that mirroring that into humans. It's not like he's not preaching one way or the other. It's just a tool.
As an Catholic, I agree. Yeah, I was Catholic as a kid, and then I became atheist, and then I became Satanist, and then I became like to Wiccanus, and then I came back to Catholic.
Nice. Well, no, let me see. Do you have a thought you want to bring up?
Let me see.
I have more, but I don't have a fancy way of tying it together.
Like Carente, Aniquilação, Titã, Elders and Supervendor, there's Theoria T-Bags that is called Plummet Plague. Yeah. And I like it. I like it because I think Sangue is very Catholic, like, at all.
Yeah.
It's just fitting. Like, principally of the whole Trinity, like, when you Catholic, you have the communion, like the communion moments when you eat the
I had that
blood
actually,
and yeah, like the blood and the
body,
the meat of Jesus.
Yeah,
metaphorically.
Yeah, it's metaphoric cannibalism. And he would love
metaphoric
it.
cannibalism.
Yeah.
And like this is so good. This is so good. Like, yeah, I'm gonna eat Jesus.
I mean, the whole thing of like the tradition of stigmata, like of devout believers somehow ending up with the marks of the wounds that Jesus had when he was crucified. Like, that's super singy as well. Like, what the heck?
Yeah, like, it's so good. I'm so happy.
Yeah. Yeah, the vomit plague, fun fact, one of the other... So there's two rituals that have made me go, no, headphones off in Ordem. There is Discanar, which will appear again, yay. And then there's the vomit plague that T-Back uses. Not a big fan. Not a big fan of the Sangy rituals, gotta admit. It makes my body go, gah, gah. Okay.
The sacrifices are weirder than maybe the kids of Diabo. It's interesting one.
So, Kiri, I'm gonna hand the reins over to you for a little bit because I really need to go to the bathroom. So I will be right back.
I'm gonna check the shirt.
Yeah, you stream.
Okay. Vomit plagues hella strong. It is. Oi, eu posso falar português? Eu tô falando português igual eu falo em inglês. É que eu acho o sotaque da Mal muito fofinho. Eu só estou aqui pra ser meio. Você falando em português com sotaque gringo. Acontece. Eu acho o sotaque. Quando o gato sai, os ratos fazem a festa. No caso, a gata saiu. Pode falar português. Falou português, irmãinha. Então, gente, como é que vocês estão? Estão muito ansiosos? Todo mundo muito ansioso? Do que vai ser? Porque eu vi que o Cellbit tweetou uma coisa aí, eu acho que tá meio com um problema aí, né? Oi, Jun-Ryu. Obrigado pelo follow. Muito. Eu acho que vai dar bom. Cara, eu não sei, eu tô com medo, hein? Porque ele nunca tweetou isso antes do cagar. Também. Se preparem. Cara, eu acho que como eu disse mais cedo pra Mal, eu acho que nesse episódio vai aparecer os... Oh, meu Deus, que bonitinho. Que mal. O mini glitch. Eu acho que vai aparecer os vampirão nesse episódio, hein? Tô esperando 2 sacrifícios morrerem num dia só. Ele tava acordado às 11 da manhã. Ah, é real, né? Gente, eu não sei se vocês sabem, mas o horário de dormir do Cellbit é meio louco. Ai, mal.
Wait, I missed a follower. Shunyo.
Yeah,
Wait, thank you for following. Muito obrigada por seguir. I'm really being tested with the names today. Welcome.
We're talking about how we are afraid of that Cellbit suite.
Oh, yes.
And
Listen.
Bruno's bringing up that he was waking up in 11 of the morning.
True.
And this not happened.
That is true.
His sleep time, it's crazy.
He tweeted
I remember he messaged me
bed.
one time, it was like 3 a.m.
Oh my god.
You know?
Oh yeah.
He was like, hey, hi, can I talk with you to talk about the subtitles in Hexatombe? And it was like 3 a.m. And I was like, bro, why are we...
Oh yeah. So, remind me, you are you still a mod for Cellbit as well?
Yeah, still mod, but I just appear in like weekends.
Okay.
Because of I'm doing college at night.
Yeah.
And I'm very busy in afternoon.
So how are the streams for you? The RPG streams, because that's like a lot to pay attention to.
No. In weekends I'm okay, just like during the working day, you know?
Yeah.
Like,
yeah.
And my college is also just working.
Do you think having to keep chat in check, like, are you still able to be as immersed in the episode?
Oh, true.
You're not crazy, Ale.
It's because like I try to pay attention in chat, but I also try to pay attention in the screen. So, and I'm used to reading the chat and reading the screen because I always like it to watching stream with chat.
Amazing. I usually do that on most streams, but I will say when chats are as busy as they are with as Cellbit's is, and also because it's in Portuguese. I'm just like, I have no way of reading anything. Like I've gotten fairly good at reading Portuguese, but not when it's like new thought. That's my brain needs time, okay?
Oh, and I was like, I love the chat, and Cellbit is right there. And oh, hey guys.
Oh yeah, by the
But
way,
I think the chat so cool.
if you hear weird noises, you're not crazy. If you hear knocking on the door, no one's knocking on your door. It is Gianna doing pugly things.
Oh, I thought it was like quite in my door.
Yeah, no, if you see a little
Hello, Dad. Hi.
if you see a little like door appear, that's knocking is gonna happen. Yeah. Okay, Nifty had 3 Ordem Paranormals this week. 1. Got obsessed with Obscurity's relation with Tenebris. I can't talk too much about that because I haven't seen O Segredo na Ilha or Sinais do Outro Lado. This will happen after Hexatombe ends. With the Emir's hidden eye... What? I don't know. Do I know that? I don't know if I know that. Do I know that? Hidden eye? I don't remember. Anyway. And why the blood relic works so similar to the death relic? Maybe the symbol on Inhi's back is a host mark for a parasite, just like the one I do? Okay, I don't remember it right now. So the Tiago and Ferrero had? Why is the theme of parasites so recurring? Why is Cellbit hinting at parasites on Twitter? It's probably because the other side is like a...
Obrigado, mamãe. É muito bonitinho.
It's a parasite in our world, you know? It's a parasite in our mind.
I think Cellbit is just like obsessed with parasites.
The subtitles are weird. Okay,
No.
are we back? We back, chat?
We are back. We are back.
I don't know what happened. My...
Guys, anyways, I said this to Chad. I think I talked about both and Cellbit shut it down the
like, my screens froze, then they fully turned off, turned back on, and then OBS refused to stop. It stopped the recording, but it refused to stop the streaming, so I had to turn it off. And then when I tried to start it again, it was like, OBS is still running. I was like, no, it's not. And now the subtitles are gone. And I don't know why.
Strange. What?
You're...
Let me see my subtitle. No, here is okay. What?
I don't... The subtitles are gone. I don't understand why. Igor, thank you for the subscription for 8 months.
Thanks, Igor. It's the Hexatombe coming.
It's Anfitrião. Oh, hello, Dad. Thank you.
Oh, I didn't know.
I don't know what happened to the subtitles. Thank you, Dad, for the subscription for 16 months. Hello, everything went bad. I don't know what's going on.
Maybe later we can help you subtitle this part.
Yeah. We have like 50 minutes left. Let me try real quick and see if I can... You stream, and I will I will try and redo the subtitles. What
Wait, I will talk to you.
Yeah, what
It was really great tonight, surely. Yeah.
Things moved here? Okay. What what other thoughts have you had about... It also broke Pogly? It did.
Oh my god.
I genuinely don't know what happened. Everything just stopped.
It was Anfitrião.
Yeah. So, any other thoughts about Hexatombe so far? I'll try to get the subtitles back.
I don't know what expect to the episode today. Like, I was never like this with this one when the episode before, because I really don't know what to expect in like this season, in this app, at all.
Mm-hmm.
For me, like everything can happen at this point. Just like before, like I remember thinking in the wiki of the first episode, thinking like, oh my god, I really don't know what will happen in this. And I still don't know what will happen.
Just checking, your subtitles, is it still saying listening on your end?
Yeah. Do you want me to stop and like...
Yeah, maybe stop and start them. This is so
Okay.
weird.
It's working again. I know where we're going back to the chat.
It's, Rusty Lake. He's talking about Rusty Lake. This, malfunctioning blood
Oh.
dad is my real life father. This is Kiri,
Yeah.
a real life internet friend.
I think I think I made him in like the server, the Minecraft
yeah.
server, SMP.
Amazing.
Oh, I miss server so much.
Listen, we will go back. We will restart. Or not restart, we will continue the Minecraft server.
It's more because like I don't have time to play Minecraft server right now.
I mean, it's kind of on standby right now. New mouse subs? Okay, I think just something is like wrong with OBS. Because, no. Okay, well, fun. Oh, okay, that's a headache for after this stream.
I mean, I can later I can help you to title this part of the stream.
Yeah, I'm just a little worried because even if it won't bring up new things, like this is gonna be streamception. But if you see this red box here, I just put that in and nothing's showing up. And the Pogly as well. It's nothing, it's just empty. So it's like, I'm so glad you're still here. Because that's also a browser. No, it's not a browser source. I think all the browser sources have broken. All the things that are like browser links is breaking right now, I think. Fun. OBS is a nightmare sometimes. God damn it.
Yeah, a bit.
Okay.
Nightmare sometimes, I understand.
Yeah. Well, so sorry. If anybody needs help understanding what's being said, ask in chat. Because subtitles are just not here. Sorry.
Ask in chat. E eu vou falar português pra te explicar as coisas que estão acontecendo. Não tem problema.
Exactly. Thank you. Thank you, Prinos.
Entendeu?
Quem precisar, eu traduzo. We got... or that.
It's so cute.
Obrigada, Lattes. Eu preciso falar em português por 10 minutos. Agora, eu vou colocar timer. Segundo. Aqui.
Eu vou falar em português devagar pra você.
Sim. Desculpa, pai. Você não vou entender o que nós falamos agora. Desculpa. Caralho, eu... Eu estava falar sobre uma teoria do time mechanic, mas eu não sei se eu pode teorizar em português. Eu vou tentar.
Just no. If you want to speak in English,
Não,
they say that.
não.
Please speak in English if you need to express better.
Eu preciso tempo. Obrigada,
Ok.
obrigada.
Tá bom.
Eu
tá bom.
preciso praticar meu português.
Tá bom. Pode
Então.
falar em português.
Então, eu wonder. Não. Não. Não.
Não é isso.
Imagino.
Yeah. Sim, imagino. Eu imagino.
Talvez os outros grupos têm um schedule, agenda. Isso é mais difícil. Agenda para com todas as coisas eles estar ou vai fazer no Hexatombe. Então, se o seu grupo vai encontrar os outros grupos, depende no seus agenda. E se os grupos de killers ficar em um lugar por tempo de mais tempo, eles vão perder as opportunities.
Muito tempo?
Oportunidades para fazer coisas, porque outros times ou grupos já fazendo isso. Porque quando eles falaram, spoke?
Flying. Folk. Flying.
Falaram, eles falaram. Wait, I know inside, not outside. Outside. Fora na mansão abandonada, Cellbit aparece um pouco estressado por causa a tempo o grupo ficar. Quase assim, ele sei que o grupo vai encontrar outras pessoas se eles ficar mais longo. Faz sentido?
Faz sentido? Pra mim, eu acho que faz sentido. Porque
Vamos!
quando eu estava assistindo o começo do episódio, eu também senti que o Cellbit, ele tava apressando. Falou, tipo assim, ele falou: se vocês continuarem aqui, alguma
Sim.
coisa vai acontecer.
Sim.
Eu acho que eles poderiam ficar ali, mas eles iriam encontrar outros grupos, porque vai ficando mais perigoso
Sim.
ficarem expostos.
Sim, Nifty, eu acho. Quando eu falei com Pedro, eles fazer-me uma pergunta. Podemos dizer, rotas já Sim, os outros times podem ter suas rotas já predeterminadas. E depende onde nosso time vai, eles podem acabar cruzando com um evento predeterminado de outro time naquele local. Sim, exato. Eu concordo, Dad. Eu concordo, pai. Eu gosto muito de português. Português, não de português. Mas Pedro perguntei se eu acho os outros times vai estar não são marcados também. E porque meu teoria sobre os filhos do diabo e se só marcados pode matar os filhos do diabo. Então, se os outros times são marcados também, essas rotas já predeterminadas pode mecânico? Poderia ser uma forma. Eles ainda têm poder no rota? Não. Agency. Okay. A ciência no script. The script. O story. Caralho. Okay, there is 1 minute left. 1 minute left.
Just 1 minute. Just one.
Yeah. Eles ainda têm a ciência. Porque o Cellbit não vou determinar o que eles vai fazer. As causas o que nos protagonistas fazer. Sim. Enfim. Eu acho rota. Ai! Thank you. Oh God, we made it through. Oh.
You did it.
Holy hell.
You're great. Your Portuguese is so cute.
Little by little, I will get better. Little by little. This is why I have the redemption. I must practice. I must be forced into difficult sentences. Okay, yeah, I will explain the agency. Okay, so the idea is, if you are marked, you are above the script. You get to make your own decisions. Yeah, burned about 1 million neurons, but you survived. Exactly. This is how we practice. Please do, Dad, please. I wasn't suffering. But listen, one day I won't be, and that day will be beautiful. It's only fair.
You will be
Listen, I'm
right?
bringing Kiri on here to stream in a language he's not used to. It's only fair I try a little as well. Yeah, so the whole thing about, like, if you're marked, you've broken the chains of reality, so you have agency and get to make your own choices. Usually with NPCs, there is a... I don't even know how to respond to that. Hold on. Never mind. Wait, chat is gone as well. Yeah, it's all of the browser stuff. Listen, Matt, Regan Jones,
Yeah.
You're welcome. First time message, I'm happy I could do that for you. We all use streams in different ways. Anyway, back to the theory. Usually NPCs, whilst obviously there's a script about what they're trying to do, they will always be responding kind of to the choices of the protagonists. If we have these predetermined things, then those choices of what they were going to do were made based on the characters, like those characters themselves, and how they best complete Hexatombe, instead of reacting to the protagonists. And it means, as Agatha said, this Hexatombe will happen whether our team is there or not, because these other teams, the other groups, have their own life, and they are gonna do the things that they're gonna do whether we are there to witness them or not. And also, taking it further, like, if they made those, like, predetermined scripts, and they used RPG mechanics in terms of, like, figuring out, oh, if they try to modify a car, roll the dice, figure out how well they've done it, then, you know, they would have played the story almost in the same way that they would have if they had been player characters. Does that make sense? Eu falo muito português. Você não ouvir? Just before. Thanks for following, Regan Jones. It means that ela entende means I understand. Okay.
I have many thoughts about the other.
Give me the thoughts.
The other teams being markets.
Yeah.
But I don't think they are. I think they are NPCs.
I haven't made my mind up if they are. I just thought it would be a cool mechanic, honestly.
No, yeah, like, it would be so much that I thought that the players be like players in markets, but I don't know anymore because I was hoping that Griff would enter too.
Yeah, I mean,
why is that we have to Portuguese? Because we talk Brazilian Portuguese.
Yeah, because it's, you know, it would
different.
make more sense if it was called Brazilian, considering there's more Brazilians than Portuguese people. You know? I've said it many times. I stand by it.
How's the one different? Portugal Portuguese. Portugal Portuguese it's sorry, desculpa, Pedro. I'm talking like Brazilian Portuguese.
Mhm.
Assim, fala assim, português brasileiro. E I don't want to
No,
make Portuguese.
no, go on.
But it sounds like Russian.
Yes, it does. It's really weird. I don't understand.
It's strange.
Yeah.
It sounds like Russian.
Yeah. So Kiri, who's streaming with me right now, is Brazilian, and most people in chat right now are Brazilian because we're talking about a Brazilian tabletop RPG called Ordem Paranormal, which means paranormal order. And it's very cool. It has a lot of paranormal things and mysteries, and also horror, especially this season, that is fun to theorize about and try and figure out. And we... in half an hour, next episode is happening. So this is kind of like a hangout, talk about what's happened so far before we go on. Always spread the word. To me,
good.
them following a predetermined schedule doesn't translate to agency, but a simulation of play with dice gives it a little more nuance. But personally, not to me. In that Dire of God page says that just like knowledge guides fate, so reality seeks sense of purpose. That chaos is inevitable, and not even the chains of reality can control everything. Even with NPCs, they roll dice. Chaos is inevitable in every aspect. Inevitability is inevitability. Even the Disconjure style ritual could only go right if it had the chance of going wrong. Interesting. I mean, I was thinking of, obviously, like, predetermined means not agency, but because in that moment of making it, they had agency, instead of, like, oh, it depends on, like, with a predetermined schedule, if our protagonist stayed in a spot where the other team was going to show up, that would happen regardless. Whereas without that, Cellbit gets to make the call in the moment, do I want to interrupt this conversation with the NPCs? So it's like you have him deciding more so. Obviously, you can, at the end of the day, there will always be somebody making the decisions for the NPCs, but you know? For new followers, Ordem means crying, and paranormal means that they all do it a lot when someone called Cellbit gets really intense. This is perfect explanation for my dad, who has only experienced Ordem through watching me reacting to it on stream. Also, Reagan, you asked what happened to my face. I've tried to do a makeup that is like this guy, who's one of the characters. He's called Labirinto, aka Labyrinth, and he has like labyrinth marked on his face. That's why.
He's so cool.
He is. To me, being marked isn't about having agency, it's about being marked. Marked implied that something marks you, an entity, the player's entity. Just an NPC having agency isn't enough, in my opinion.
Players, and I don't know, because we have markets that are not players before.
Yeah.
I remember somebody saying like every player is a market, but not every.
Yeah, no, every marked has a player. Because it depends on if they have to have a player entity, or if it's, like it's an entity on o outro lado, the other side, that is being interpreted through the players for most of the marked characters, but not for all of them. But that is really interesting. Which was what, like, if it turns out that some of the other people here are marked, it would be an interesting confirmation that you don't need to have a player attached to them. But also, I don't know. For me, I think the time mechanic could be cool either way. It was just a way that it could lean into that, but it doesn't necessarily have to. But yeah. Which is why I would love to speak to the script writers as well, just about like the mechanics behind writing a script for an RPG like Ordem. Like, how do you even approach that? Like, I know about script writing for a thing, like a book or a film, but not for like an open-ended thing like this, and especially not one that's streamed, where you need to have a certain level of entertainment value still.
Cellbit only made that for a simple reason by not showing Magistrate.
Or Plautus Silenus.
Because he made the settlement.
Oh, you're cutting out a little bit again.
A lot of. Sorry.
That's not. It's okay.
Historical markets don't have players. It's my personal. Historical marks don't have players. It's my personal interpretation.
So you mean people who existed in
like
the
people
past
like
and had
a player, not an entity.
Okay. I think
I don't know.
For me it's still up in the air. Izzy, are you here? Because Izzy hasn't finished Enigma do Medo, and Pedro made a point about Enigma do Medo. So I'm just saying,
okay.
you know, if she's here. Hold on, can we just quickly check if she's... Okay, perfect. If you are Izzy, close your ears. Because Pedro was talking about, like, the marks on the graves in the cemetery in Enigma do Medo, and how, to him, those are, like, a similar thing, a different flavor. I think he's better at explaining this than I am, because I'm not fully on board with it, but it's an interesting thought, and maybe, you know, it could definitely be right as well. But because of that, he was saying that we have seen characters that have been marked that aren't playable, because all of the agents there have their mark in the cemetery, and obviously there's all the other people who we technically in world don't know who are. But for the agents that we don't get to play, they still have a mark, and therefore that's like a confirmation of you don't need to have a player character or a player to be marked. So yeah.
It's so complicated.
Yeah. It's not an easy universe. Oh god.
You didn't need to be that complicated.
It's not that you didn't need to make it that complicated, but it's awesome that it is. Oh, you know, I think. Wait, those marks are different though. They represent their memory inside the perimeter, not that they are free from the chains of reality. See, that's kind of what I'm leaning towards. But he was arguing that they are the same thing. To be honest, I do see those marks differently, but everyone in the universe could have a mark like that predetermines their fate. Yeah. I will say, Nifty, last time you brought up the theme of, like, the agency versus predetermined destiny that's happening in Hexatombe, and how there is, like, a weird thing of we're seeing marked characters who supposedly is supposed to be above the script and destiny and have their own choices, but everything they're doing is still very much controlled by other people for them. And how that mirrored with Henri of him getting a mark, being a player, but then also being inhabited by O Diabo, and therefore probably controlled by O Diabo's intentions as well. And I think this is leaning into that a little bit, and I just thought that was an interesting thing to bring up here as well. I don't know if you have any thoughts on that, Kiri.
I don't know. Honestly, this part, I don't know. Because marks for me is so complicated.
Yeah.
And I saw all the explanation, I'm like, oh my god, I don't know.
Yeah. But I think it's an interesting, like, it feels like this, because it's a different perspective than we usually have. Usually we have like order agents who know why they're fighting against the paranormal, and they know like the mission they're going into, and they're like actually choosing to do that for reasons that each of them have. And this time we're kind of in that weird space of being told that there are agents inside of these bodies that belong to killers, to people who abuse the paranormal in the way that the agents usually fight against. So we kind of have a mix of both, and with their memories, a mix of both. Maybe. I still kind of am wondering if Agatha was lying about that whole ritual. There's a whole video on that on my channel, so I'll just link that because it's weird to me.
I don't. This whole history is so strange to me.
Yeah,
you know,
I
because
don't trust it.
No, it's not only that. I think they are. The more they are remembered, the more they are not willing to work with the other. When I was like thinking about Kemi speaking like, we need to thinking about ourselves.
Yes.
You know, like, and we know that every end of episode they are remembered little by little.
Mm-hmm.
And for me, it seems like the more they remember who they were, the more they're like, yeah, fuck her.
Yeah. I mean, so far, 2 of them have said they have bad memories with the Order. And also, I will say, like, I haven't really... Oh, Violet Spitella! Thank you for following. Muito obrigada por seguir. I feel like I recognize your name. Have I seen you on Twitter or something? I don't know. But hello, welcome. I felt the pain of my big text being so big. Twitch doesn't send it. No. But like, I keep feeling like the more they remember and the more they act and their instincts, it just not lining up with them being the agents. Like, they seem more and more like their killer selves instead of more and more like agents. We are mutuals. Nice. Ha.
It is for me. It seems like they erased their memory.
Yeah.
And I gotta tell you, like, yeah, we are friends.
Yeah. Oh yeah. By the way, my dad has no idea.
But at the same time,
I was just like, as my dad was saying, it was Agatha all along. And Dad, you have no idea what Initiation, the first season of Ordem, is. But that is actually the plot twist. From before, I think they did it with the one you're talking about, is that one of the people there was Agatha all along. There had been a body switch ritual that is like what you figure out right at the end and saves them. So yeah, it was. I continue with what you were saying.
So, what I think it's like, so strange because Agatha seems to be like so genuine about the body change. You know? Evan seems like being emotional about it. Yeah, but at the same time, I don't think they are the Asian. I think maybe they are like other people. Yeah. I think they are like maybe prisoners. Oh. But I don't know if other would part.
I've had that thought as well. What if they took some of their cult prisoners?
Yeah, like, okay, so here's the thing. You do this job for us and you're...
Yeah. Yeah, Discos is saying, could there be agents that got pulled into the paranormal so the Order took their memories as a way to bring them back for the Order's bidding? Maybe. because we have this weird potential mix, it does feel like this is very much trying to lean into the more gray side of the order, at least from the point of view that we've seen it before. And I think going back to the idea of like people who have choice and agency, but then also don't because of others' actions around them, or being in bodies that are maybe potentially still partially tied to the chains. Like, could it be that the people, if we're going with the body switch thing, that the marks came from the person they were before and not the body they're in now, and so they're like half chained? Kind of very fitting with in his outfit here. He's got half chains going around over his shoulders. It's very strange. It's very strange. JDC.
It's making me crazy.
Also, something is weird is going on with Labirinto.
Oh yeah, he feels like he's the very least Ordem agent that I saw.
Like, the way that he seemingly is getting worse and worse the more time he spends here, and also the more he uses his rituals, is very suspicious. And the whole thing of like, maybe he was addicted to Hubra previously doesn't feel very agent-like. It's crazy.
He's so strange.
Yeah.
Like, I don't it feels off. I don't know, sometimes
he's got the least life. No. Yeah.
How can I say? It feels like he's was like he do everything natural.
Mm-hmm.
All the ritual, all these things he did, like he knows about this even since the beginning.
Yes.
Like he doesn't do, like, I was not in.
Justice goes.
I was not an agent that now is doing ritual.
Yes.
I always did it.
Yeah, he feels too close to the labyrinth. Like, if there has been a body switch, I'm so sorry for whoever is inside Labirinto, because no, that guy is fighting back. Like, there's no space for you there. But yeah, as Disco said, still weird that he was not told that he lost his memories in episode 1. I genuinely am not sure that I believe there's someone else inside of Labirinto's body.
Yeah, it's so. I love him, but it's so strange.
Oh, I love him so much as well, which is why, you know how everyone was mad at Kimi about shooting Pomble, which I don't think makes sense. Mm-hmm. That was totally in character. But no one... Aguiar would disagree, Mal. Alright, calma. Calma, Lattes. No, I agree. No one is upset about how Labirinto, the guy with the least amount of max health and the most, like, least amount of actual health, is the one who didn't get to eat, which means he's losing, like, 10 max health for the next episode.
Oh, I'm sorry, he will die.
Whereas...
I don't think they will die like this.
I hope not. Whereas Dalmo, who has the most max health and the most actual health, both got to eat and got to drink. Like, in character, it makes sense for all of them to be selfish. Oh, is it just... determination. He's the fucking ritual guy. He needs those.
Yeah, like, that's the principle that he has to have.
I don't actually. I think it was eat, but it might have been drink. I'm confused, but like Almo got both, and if there was, because Izzy and I was trying to figure out who could lose max health. So I think I might have just misremembered, and it was water he didn't get. I'm hoping I'm wrong, and it's determination. But like, no one was being mad at Dalmo for being selfish and immediately being like, I'm gonna eat this. And I'm gonna drink this. I'm not even gonna talk about the group. Like, obviously, it makes sense in character. I'm just saying. I'm upset for Labirinto, okay? I need that guy to stay alive because I need to figure out what his mystery is. He's not allowed to die and then take his mystery with him to the grave. I need answers, please. Listen, writers team, if he dies, I need you to still give me answers. Don't leave me hanging. But he uses one ritual per fight scene. He uses like 4 rituals a day outside a fight scene. I feel like he's always doing rituals.
Yeah, that's why I'm so confused. Like, you loses your memory, okay? And then you wake up in a fucking prison doing labyrinths, and you're like, so fucking nonchalant. You're like, okay, that's another day, I guess. Like, what? everyone, it's like, okay, what I'm doing here? What is happening? What is this place? What the fuck? And he's like, yeah, I'm doing rituals, and I'm following blood in with this guy that I just met, and now I'm rubbing his hands. I don't know.
Listen, they just had a spiritual connection, okay? It's fine, okay? They just... Soulmates. I've never heard of soulmates theories. They locked eyes and they knew. Oh.
Oh, wait, that's a big thing.
Wait, I think A New Beginning summarizes the theme of this season for now. I think that's what the main musical motif is. I bid my right kidney, don't say that whilst Gianna's listening. The Blood song recreation this season is gonna be called A New Beginning. It's a parody of Blood's guiding phrase, everything begins with blood. Blood is the beginning, this is a neo-beginning. The song plays when the characters have their new beginning in episode 1. It plays when Henri has his new beginning in episode 3. This is a season of beginnings, one that predates a season of endings, Santo Berso and death. If this season is trying to contrast with death, I remember that the words for death in Calamidade RG were nostalgia and memories. I still think they're going to reject this. They're going to attempt to be new people. They're going to embrace blood, the new beginning, and reject death and knowledge, and their own memories which bind them. That's still my feelings for this season. On the other hand, I think next season we're going to be all about preserving the memory of those who came before us against those who want to erase those memory, i.e. Kian. Beautiful! Got my big text in because I'm a VIP and I have that right, and you used that right well, Nifty. Yeah, no, I really like that. That was a really good analysis of themes. I guess what the thing about them not feeling like Ordem agents could also be what you're saying, the fact that they don't actually care. They're like, well, we're here now. It doesn't matter who we were before. What matters is what we do now. We're in this hellscape. We gotta figure out a way to survive it. And if memories appear, and that's it. Like, we're not gonna try and solve the mystery of what happened before. We're gonna try to stay alive here and now. What? It's about memories being death and not knowledge? Oh, is it about the blood song? Oh, okay. And yeah, I also think what you said about Calamidade Part 2, it makes sense that if Kian wants to erase all of the memories of everything that has happened with the paranormal and everybody who's come in contact with them, it may, we're gonna have to try and preserve them. Memories themselves are death. The knowledge of memories is knowledge. That's the distinction.
Yeah, I think I remember Cellbit saying about.
Kitty, sometimes
Yeah,
when your
he
sound
said
doesn't
no.
go through, there's just silence, but your little guy is just like with an open mouth jumping around, and it's very cute.
Thank you.
It's just like
It's because like memories are knowledge. I don't know because some would say that memory were.
Cellbit lies sometimes. Cellbit lies.
No, he said Liz like in Discord.
Well, I'm not. I've rarely been in the Discord. I'm gonna assume that he didn't lie about this.
Wait, I'm gonna.
Cellbit's
It's
live?
because like Cellbit. Yeah.
Alright.
I think it's the time.
That's it. That's our cue, guys. Wait, I'm just gonna very quickly be like, hey, if you wanna hang out with me other places, here's my Twitter. Here's the Discord. You can follow if you want. I do, whilst Ordem is happening, we do more Ordem. I'm gonna watch the other spin-offs afterwards. Which sacrifice is dying today? Shit. Okay, I'm gonna say PSIKOLERAs. That's my
gonna say.
I think the smartest thing is for them to go after PSIKOLERA or Transtornados.
I think it's Transtornados. Hey guys.
But yeah, come back and hang. I also play games where we also have fun conversations throughout. We like kind of theorizing, looking too much into things, talking about psychology, mental health, roleplay in general. It's very fun. And then, like I said, I do reacts to Ordems as well for anyone who's new here. I'm going to send you over to Cellbit. We're going to start the raid. Kiri, where can people find you? Thank you for being here as well.
You can. Thank you, Mao. It was so fun to talk about it, even if my theories were not the best.
Hey, I had a great time.
But I'm in Twitch too. Hi Kiri with three eyes. Sometimes I do live after the episode, and I'm also in Twitter with Hi Kiri, just to. Here's
the Twitter. Here's the Twitter. I can't post your I've completely forgot to at you in the title. I don't know if a mod can very quickly do a shout out, but here's the Twitter. Thank you so much for being here. It was so much fun. And yeah. I'm excited to hear your thoughts afterwards as well. And I'll see you in Cellbit's chat. Ciao ciao.
Ciao. Ciao.